attacking the kimura from side control. So majority of the time, I catch from here. I'm under the head, under the arm, and if the guy is framing his hand in my neck like this, almost all the time I'm going to start to stuff and work it up for the arm triangle. Okay? So it's when the guy is holding thumb in the collar, or his arm is just kind of in tight. Okay? So in tight below here, right? So go thumb in the collar. So here, I'm going to cup under his tricep, and I bring my elbow up onto his sternum. It shouldn't feel comfortable at all. Alright, so from here I'm going to start to spin, step over the head, and I'm using this, like my elbow in and my shoulders coming forward to start to switch my grip around to the kimura. Then once I get the kimura, I want to keep him on his side for the most part. Okay? If he's got a grip on his pants or whatever, I'm going to take the grip out towards me and then into the finish, okay? Never go just straight here for the finish if he has a grip.
What if the guy goes this?
Well, I mean, also too, if the guy is defending really well, like here, usually I give the guy like a fake, hold tight, hold something, try and pull. Then from here, look, I drop the knee, open over the head, and now my foot is going to come in by the hip and start to kick this open as I come around for the armbar. So from here, look, I open, let's say I don't have this hook yet, I'm sitting here. So I'm sitting here. I kick this leg through, boom, 1, 2, and now from here I can cross my feet and start to attack the armbar. Gogoplata and finishes. So here, start to get the angle. Always I need to have this one arm kind of trapped. Could be doing it from my rubber guard here, past the foot, over the head. From here, couple finishes. 1, just pulling the head straight down. 2, reaching around and grabbing my big toe and straightening my leg. Or 3, bringing my other leg over and making a, let's turn this way. Bringing my other leg over and making an X. Also, I can always just straighten the legs and come to the turn. Yep. So from the mount, basically, if the guy starts to try and like hug my body here, not super tight, but I can start to frame and bring my leg all the way over and into the neck. Here. Now, if you want to finish, you can just drive the leg in, or maybe try and get under the head and pull it up. But here, boom. Or I can just switch to my monoplata, in which I'm attacking the shoulder and scooting my hips. Oh, that way. The principles are lifting with the hook and kind of blocking one side, okay? So, a couple common grips. One is maybe an underhook on one side. So I have the underhook here, and I have the overhook here. So I'm locking this elbow in, I'm falling to my side, and now I'm driving off this bottom foot and kicking him over. Right? So, there, we have the overhook, or the underhook and the overhook. Right? You can also play like double overhooks where here I'm wrapping in both of his arms and now I just take him over. Double under, you're not going to be able to take the guy over because he can post his arm, right? But, go back, put this leg down. But with the double under, what I can do is I can lock my hands together and I can start to stand up. Here. Body down. Another grip. I get this deep over grip. So here, I'm over and I'm hugging the material on the gi. And I'm going to control the sleeve. So anytime the guy's sitting up and he's putting his weight into me, it makes it way easier for me to catch this butterfly sweep. So typically, the butterfly works best when the guy's weight is on top of me. Okay? But if the guy is sitting back on his heels, here, right, I'm going to come over the shoulder, and I try and lock the belt, or as low as I can. Put this arm down. Your arms are never going to be up there like that. So, over, and I'm going to look to lock the sleeve. So, belt, sleeve, now I start to fall to my side, and kick him over. Same sweep. One trick for escaping side control is to kind of give the guy, like, tempt the guy with something better. So, tempt the guy with the mount. Alright? So, from here, Sean is in side control. Come on this side. So, Sean is in side control. Typically, I would be defending by putting this knee up and keeping my hips tight, kind of trying to defend the mount. Okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to make a grip on his pants here, and now I'm just going to kind of like lean into him and let Sean mount. So here, Sean thinks he has an easy track to the mount. Go ahead. Goes over with this leg. All his weight is on this leg, and it's very easy for me to give a little bump and stuff this into the half hook. Now from here, I have the underhook. I can start to come under, come up, do whatever I want. But I give him the mount. The leg that comes over has all the weight, and this is light, so you can just stuff. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. Okay, so, sneaking out the back door for the darts from the bottom of side control. Alright? So here, I don't recommend to do this in the gi just because it smashes your face. But it's good for no gi. Here. Let's get over under control. My hand is going to go through into the far hip here. Okay? So now from here, I give a bump, and now I'm going to duck my body down and under. From here, it's very easy just to open up the arm and catch the neck. Now I can just keep walking with the tap, black foot darts, and finish. Or majority of the time the guy kind of like sees it coming, and then you can scramble out and just come up to top turtle or just reset. I mean, main thing is you're out of side control. We have two ways to finish when attacking the darts from the turtle. Right? So always the darts is going to be through the armpit and to the neck. Okay, so I go through the armpit and up towards the neck here. If I was attacking an arm triangle or an anaconda, typically it would go through the neck and the lock would be at the armpit. Okay, so it's just the opposite grip. So from here, the guy's turtle, we can either sit or roll the guy over. So first we'll just go for the roll. So here I go through, lock. From here I'm going to lock my hands palm to palm. And now I'm just going to force my elbow into the neck, and I'm going to kind of like wrench this up and force the roll. Okay, so once he rolls, look, I'm going to start to dip my shoulder even deeper, stuff this arm through, and now I lock my bicep. Okay, from here, big breath in, expand my chest, and I'm always going to shrug so the blade is coming up into the neck. Okay, so my right shoulder here is going to shrug up as I squeeze. Okay? Other one, a little bit riskier. If you were going against like a big guy, it's not really worth it to go. So go down. It's just to sit for it. Okay? So back to turtle. So we roll the guy over. If it's a bigger guy, I recommend going to like crank the guy over. It's not as fast, but you maintain the top position and you're not going to get smashed by him later. Maybe a smaller guy, you want to be quicker, right? So from here, I'm on top attacking the turtle, and I'm just going to sit to my hip and punch to the ceiling. So sit, and now I punch to the ceiling. Okay? It's important that I don't stay on my side. Okay? Because if I'm on my side, look, my arm can only go up to here. If I go flat on my back, I can punch my arm all the way up to there. Alright, so here, I punch through, come around, lock my hand here, and now I'm just going to bridge him to his side and squeeze. I'm Amasapao. Kneading the bread. Alright, so from here, I'm going to control this lapel. My elbow always stays in. Because if I leave this arm too high, when I'm going for this choke, he can armbar me. Okay, so I keep this arm low and then tight to my body. Alright, I've made that mistake a bunch of times, is keeping this grip too high. And as I'm going here, the guy catches the armbar. Okay, so low. This hand is going to make a fist close to the neck on the lapel. Okay, I step my left leg up here, so my arm is extended, right? But for him to armbar me, he has to get his hips all the way up, out, and around to catch the armbar, right? But again, here he can maybe catch the armbar, right? So this elbow has to be in tight. So go back. So here I have my grips. Elbow is low and in tight. Knee is in, and I'm just going to shift and put all my weight up into the neck, okay? Majority of the time, the guy has to open his guard. Otherwise, it's going to be just uncomfortable. Rolling omoplata, we'll start off from the mount. Go ahead and go down. This way, Sean. Just because the rolling takes like a lot.
Okay.
So from here, the guy is wrapping his arms around my waist, right? So MMA and stuff, this is a great position also. Boom, boom. But you might not want to roll, all right? So rolling omoplata, I'm going to step my left leg up, very similar to like I'm going to go for the loco plata that we showed, or that we kind of went over, right? So from here, I'm already putting this torque on his shoulder, right? If the guy's still holding tight, I push his head down and break that grip, okay? From here, I go under my own leg, and I hold 4 fingers in the back of the collar here, okay? Now, I'm just going to fall to my left shoulder. So fall, this leg comes out, and now I'm going to like jump this way and kick my legs. So I come this way, and kick my legs down. From here, nice finish is to underhook this far arm, and I'm making a frame with my elbow in his back, and like I'm holding this 4 fingers in the collar down too. So now all I'm going to do is scoop my hips away from his body and catch the shoulder arc. So the submission is when his arms come out away from his body. Cool. From side, you can catch the same kind of technique, but it's basically just baiting the guy into going for this underhook. So go down on your side. Yeah, this works. So here, in the side control.
Or side?
Yeah, side control. And now he's coming up on this underhook. So I let the guy come up. I big step over. Catch the same position we were in from the mount. 4 fingers in the collar. Kick my legs. And roll. From here, under, hips away. If I catch this omoplata position, here and here, and I can't finish the guy here, I just kick him down. And now I keep the same lock, make my S, and come up.